you know my first guest? From the long-running television series Beverly Hills 90210. Starting tomorrow, you can see him in the new movie Eye of the Beholder, and on Saturday night, his other film, Common Ground, premieres on Showtime. Let's take a look at that.
Listen, Dorothy, I care about you. If I could fall in love with you, I would. I wish I could. But all I can ever be is your friend. I'm a friend of Dorothy's. That's a code name for men like me. I'm homosexual. I thought you knew that.
That's the code? Friend of Dorothy. Please welcome Jason Priestley. Man, I like the beard. That's a different look for you.
Buddy, well, you know, it's cold out, and, you know, that's what facial hair is designed for, actually, on men, is to protect your face.
Right, right.
Could you grow a beard if you tried?
What? Now, wait a minute. I can take care of myself, all right? I don't need your pity, okay? If I took hormone treatments, yes. I could grow a full beard. I've actually, well, you know, we can't do stuff like that.
Why not?
Because we're here every night, and if I grew a beard, I'd look like hill folk. You know? Actually, you should have had the beard when you were on Beverly Hills 90210. That would have been like a different storyline.
Well, at least I would have looked my age.
Brandon moves up into the hills.
Brandon, this week on Beverly Hills 90210, Brandon learns how to play the banjo and takes out his fake teeth. Yeah, that would have been good.
Do you, I mean, first of all, we got to talk about the show just got, was it yesterday they announced?
I think it was 2 days ago, and the show, you know, the first I heard about it, I was at the...
It was canceled. We should tell people that Beverly Hills 90210
is not being renewed for next season, which is very sad. Although maybe not. Maybe it's not very sad.
Well, you see, you left like you left.
I left a couple years ago.
You left a couple of years ago before it started, because towards the end, the cast members, I mean, they were using walkers at a certain point.
Yeah, and I needed to get out of that before that happened to me. You know, so I go off and play gay military officers and stuff.
Yeah, you're sort of playing with the Brandon Walsh image here.
Yeah, well, you got to try and bust out. You know, you got to try and do your thing and play other things. And it's kind of an interesting weekend for on Saturday night I got the Showtime movie where I play the gay guy, and then on Friday night, tomorrow night I have this movie opening called Eye of the Beholder with Ashley Judd and Ewan McGregor, where I play a heroin trafficker. So I'm sort of I'm testing the waters on both ends, I guess you could say.
So in 3 weeks on HBO you'll be a transvestite.
Exactly. Much. Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, no, nothing. Keep the beard. Now. You're doing a well, first of all, did you talk to the cast or anything in 90210? Did you have you talked to Aaron Spelling, the all-powerful?
You know what I called? I was in Park City, Utah at all the film festivals. I was at Slam Dance, and the first I heard of it was from a reporter, which was kind of strange. But I called Aaron and I said, Aaron, I just heard, are you okay? Are you doing all right?
Because he only has $800 million left.
Exactly. I called him at the Taj Mahal where he lives, and
he lives in the largest house in North America.
He does.
He picked you. He was talking to you on a gold phone, and you're like, "Are you okay? Are you gonna be all right?"
But you know what he said to me? He goes, "Oh, Jay, I'm so depressed. Oh my God, they canceled my show." He was really like affected by it.
Right.
Which I thought was kind of, I mean, it's very sweet.
And he went, "Hold on, they're delivering more gold." Yeah, over there. Really depressing.
Terrible stuff.
Have those people killed. All right, well, what was it? I can kid because, no, I can't. I'll be killed soon. You're also, well, you're doing something very challenging. You're doing a play, Sideman.
I'm doing Sideman that was here on Broadway and won 2 Tonys last year, and we're...
You're doing it in London.
I'm doing it in London, yeah, in the West End, which is kind of exciting.
Those are tough crowds, though. The British have higher standards than in America. They're like, it's got to be good.
Yeah, it's got to be good. It does.
I didn't mean that as a slam. I mean, I would never go over to London and do the crap that we do here, you know? I'd never go there and go, look, it's Triumph, the insult. Go sit down! Clink. No, I would never. I mean, it's challenging over there.
It's very, and I haven't done a play in 10 years, so I mean, that's kind of exciting. But I'm doing, I'm working with Edie Falco, who just, is on The Sopranos.
Terrific.
So wonderful.
Great,
and, I've got a great cast. The whole Broadway cast is going. But but this is we're doing it in the Apollo Theater, which is one of the theaters that Andrew Lloyd Webber just bought. In the big deal, and I'm kind of nervous about it because, like, if the play's really bad, I'm scared that that there's some kind of thing in the clause in the contract for the theater that if I'm really bad, I have to go and play Rum Tum Tugger for the next 8 years, and
like in Cats.
Exactly.
That's where people go when they've been bad.
If you're bad, Andrew Lloyd Webber sent you to go do Cats for 6 years and put on the costume that smells like a hockey player. It's,
Why does it? You think they just keep recycling the same costume?
Well, I mean, come on. They've been doing that show for what, 18 years?
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's they're like a bunch of hockey players walking out going, wiping their heads. And, I don't know. Cats scares me, man. I saw it when I was a kid.
It scares a lot of people.
I still hate cats. I can't deal. I hate them.
You don't like cats? You don't like the animal because the play?
Back when they started the play, before I was born, 80 years ago.
Right.
I went and saw it, and I'm telling you, man, it traumatized me.
Well, the problem is that real cats in real life are nice and friendly and brrr,
right.
and when the people play a cat, they're 100 times more annoying than a real cat.
Right.
Because a real cat doesn't go like... Right. Fights break out at cats.
This is what I'm saying.
It's not right.
It's bad.
Now, you mentioned hockey, and I know that you're very serious about hockey, and you play charity games. Is that right?
Well, I played a game here in December. We played a game at the Madison Square Garden. Yeah, it was great. It was great. I think we raised $115,000, which was really good. So thank you, people of New York, for coming to that game, because it was really a big success. It was wonderful.
Now how serious does because, we play like charity softball games,
right.
because that, you don't really even have to know how to play or anything like that. But hockey, that's a serious sport. What's it like when you guys play?
Well, it's funny because, some guys take it a little more seriously than others,
right.
which is kind of funny. But actually, in that game, the one guy who really took it seriously and was really out there playing really hard was Tim Robbins. And, Tim's like a big guy. He's like 6'7", and... Tim took me in the corner, took an elbow at me and everything, and I thought, wow, this is kind of cool, man. Tim wants to play.
I would love to see a bunch of celebrities get into throw down the gloves and beat the crap out of each other.
Celebrity deathmatime, but for real.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
That would be just really exciting to see.
That would, I think people would pay more money to see that than than actually just going to a hockey game.
Right.
And tonight, Jason Priestley and Cuba Gooding Jr. are going to square off. I think people would go to that, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Well, why not? Or some MTV VJ getting his head taken off.
What if me and Andy just wrestled back here? What do you think of that?
That's up to you, Andy.
We got some tights back in wardrobe.
Yeah. Don't ask us why we have them. Well, Eye of the Beholder opens tomorrow, and Common Ground premieres this Saturday night at 8 o'clock on Showtime. You're all over the map. Jason,
my place. Thanks,
always
buddy.
cool to have you
Good
here.
to see you,
Thank
man.
you for
Thanks
doing
a
it.
lot.
Jason Priestley, everybody. Stockard Channing coming up in just a bit. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.